with the release date for PSO2 New Genesis coming any sooner and sooner as we speak here. We lucky enough did have a dev stream that ended up happening with the PSO2 NGS Prologue 4. If you're interested in that, a link above. But with inside of that event, we did get our hands on what's going to be happening with New Genesis from launch all the way up to 2022 with its roadmap. And it's a pretty extensive one. Not only new classes, new regions, and a whole bunch of other stuff coming. And today, I'm going to be going over everything that was in the roadmap, what you can expect, how long it might take, and also maybe some surprises that may or may not have something to do with Lotto. So with that, I'm of course your wonderful host of Maconn, and before we hop into that fully, make sure you do the like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bell, do the comments, do the wonderful membership below if you're interested in getting your hands on some wonderful Amy and Luna emotes. And with that, let's go ahead and jump into this, shall we? So starting off with the roadmap itself, this is going to be covering from June to winter, and then a few other updates that as of now don't really have a time frame beyond 2022. But to start off with the June launch, we do know now that the level cap will be only a level 20, and in return might seem pretty low, but as Amy stated, we do have battle power to hopefully keep up busy, and then on top of that, we do have the 6 classes that we have already experienced, right along with the complete region of Alolan, however it's pronounced, region, which in return mean there will be more areas coming. So not only the area we could see in the beta, but also other areas as well, but we will get to that momentarily. So for launch, we will have that, and also the announcement that all the events, as well as seeming to imply the order quests, is all going to be on a set timer, no matter if you're playing it globally or the Japanese version of it. So that is fantastic, since everything will be one, and hopefully in return we will start getting any more little content dropping through like AZ Scratch and crossover that we did not get a chance to get our hands on in global. And with that, they did announce there will be a new Scratch ticket happening 2 to 3 times a month coming in here, and in the event they did show up some of the new scratches, which I recommend check out my live stream of that to see any more scratches. But as we move out of June into early July, we do have a celebration event happening for, of course, the 9th anniversary event for PSO2. And not much really was given here. It kind of would just skip over for the most part, beyond knowing there will be an event happening, and it will be one-to-one with English and Japan as well. And then we start getting interesting. In August, we're going to be getting our hands on Braver coming in for all you guys who are wanting your katana or your crossbows, or I get technically bows, inside of New Genesis. You do not have to wait that long after that being released. So not only is Braver coming in August, we also getting a brand new defense quest type being added. Once again, didn't go into much information about this, but my guess is going to be probably similar to like tower defense or something along them lines. But as of right now, we got nothing beyond a name and what that name could imply. But we also going to be getting a Mag Evolution Divide update here with the shell system coming in. And from the way they talked about it, is this is going to mainly be able to allow you to switch in between different versions of your mag. So if you are someone who's been highly collecting all the different mag devices inside bait PSO, such as like Amiku or Dreamcast or anything else in between, you are now going to be able to actually use them inside of New Genesis. And also seem to be very much implying that it might be a ability that you can do on the fly without having it be locked behind a paywall like it was in bait PSO. But it still could be. We will have to see when that comes out, or we get a little bit closer to that release. But August is honestly looking fantastic, especially with the new class and the new quest type coming in. And then we move into fall of 2021. And this is where we're going to get our hands on a bouncer. So bouncer, once again, verified to be coming back inside of New Genesis as well. So you'll be getting your hands on that. Once again, level cap is still level 20 though. But outside of that, we are going to be getting our hands on some trigger quests, which I am very interested in, especially since by the time we get to fall, how many origin quests are we going to have? If the trigger quests are going to work the same way? No information will be given on that beyond this is going to become a thing, and more than likely it will be origin quest related, but we will see if they're actually going to change what they actually mean. But nonetheless, if it is the same, hey, trigger quests are coming, as well as the return of the mission pass. So the mission pass did just finish up here in global, and it's going away in bait PSO2. But lucky enough, it will be coming back in New Genesis, but that does not mean it will be in bait PSO. That might be just, once again, exclusive to New Genesis. But nonetheless, in fall, we will be getting our hands on the mission pack with hopefully a whole bunch of stuff. And also, we will see how that will actually affect the premium sorbet, since the premium sorbet did get dropped down from 1500 AC down to 1200 AC. And will it be added back in and bump it back up to 15? We will have to see. But nonetheless, mission pass is coming back. And for everybody out there that could possibly be getting a little bored by the time fall rolls around, or if you are someone who is highly into collecting achievement titles, the title system will be added inside of a New Genesis. So you can go out and get whatever titles that might be available. No information as far as if the title will continue having like star gems or items attached to it. But nonetheless, there is something else for you guys to do to keep you busy while we are waiting for winter of 2021, early 2022 here, as we get our fourth major update for New Genesis. In this update, not only is the level cap raising from 20 to 35, so we're getting 15 extra levels here, we also going to be getting some brand new regions being tacked onto the map. Once again, no information how they're going to work. So I don't know if they're going to be like new islands just going to be added, or if they're going to be one of them cases where we're going to have to do some type of fast travel. Will we leave the planet? We will have to wait and see, but nonetheless, new regions incoming in winter, right along with new class skills and technique going to be added as well. So I bet probably a lot of class adjustment happening around it, with buffs and debuff happening and nerfing and whatnot. And also a whole bunch of brand new stuff being added to the skill tree as well. And all of this, once again, will be coming in winter of 2021, maybe early 2022, depending on what they classifying as winter here. Speaking of 2022, we do have some more classes coming in, as well as some new weapons here. So for everyone out there who play a Summoner, do not worry, you will be getting your hands on Summoner in sometime in 2022 here. Your summoning gonna come back, but your pets are right now and not really so much gonna be coming over with you. So your candy boxes and stuff not gonna carry over. And they did state that the summoning pets as of now are not exactly going to function inside of PSO2, seeming like we're going to have a whole bunch of new ones. But they did say they are working on ways that your pets from bait PSO2 will be used for something or another. So who knows, maybe in the future that will change and we will be able to summon them, or they might just end up being like special equipment or something that you can put on your new summons. We will have to wait and see on that. And of course, harmonizers are still going to be available to you as your main weapon. So there you go, summoners. You guys are not getting left behind after all. And speaking of something else that's not getting left behind, is of course the Gunblade. The Gunblade is coming back around that time as well, sometime next year. But as of now, they said there will be a class tied to it, but they did not say Luthor by name here, which in return kind of give me the vibe that Luthor is going to be reworked into a totally brand new class that just happened to use the Gunblade. But what that means, who knows, but nonetheless, we will have to see. And we will find out, hopefully, what exactly the class end up being. Will it be more just straight up Luthor with a new name, or something that just happened to use a Gunblade? We will see. And that was everything we learned about the roadmap for PSO2 New Genesis going into launch in June, all the way into early to late 2022. Honestly, this seemed like a lot of good here with us getting an update every 2 to 3 months here, especially in the early parts of it. I'm still a little worried about the level cap and the tediness that might come from only be a level 20 till we get into the later half of the year. But nonetheless, I am still extremely happy with this a roadmap they give us. Hopefully, they will be able to hit all this stuff, and we will be seeing this stuff pretty much like clockwork. But I still have a lot of questions about a lot of little things that sadly wasn't really added upon. So we will have to wait and see on that one. But nonetheless, if you do want to check out the full live stream of the Prologue 4, once again, link in the card. I did do a restream of it, and you can hear my opinion as it was happening. And with that, if you're new here, or if you want the mini that haven't already hit that subscribe button, what are you waiting for? It's free. It make Luna happy, make me happy, and make everybody happy. So make sure you do the like, favorite, subscribe, hit all the bells, and feel free to let me know in the comment below what are the most exciting part of the roadmap for you. And with that, if you want to check out any more PSO2 or New Genesis gameplay as we get closer to the release, I, of course, stream here on YouTube every Saturday and Sunday, playing all the PSO2 on Ship 1 in New Genesis as well, hopefully. And you can check that out at 3 p.m. Central Standard. And with that, that will do it for me. I'm going to head on out of here, and I will see you all in the comments. Welcome to the end, everybody. Thank you all for watching that video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully if you find more video enjoyment over here on the corner of the screen, make sure you check them out. Also, I like to give a big thank you to my Patreons listed below, and a special shout out to Kyle Brower for joining the Tier 4 shout out. So if you want to get your hands on some of this and a whole bunch of awesome stuff, make sure you check it out on patreon.com/Maconn. And with that, see you in the comment for real. Bye.